Ever heard of the era of good feelings? Sounds pretty nice, right? It was the time of America's fifth president, James Monroe. On the surface, everyone was getting along, patriotism was high, and political squabbles seemed to vanish. But like a calm ocean with a dangerous undertow, a lot was happening beneath the surface. James Monroe was the last of the founding father presidents, a living link to the revolution. He even dressed the part, sticking to old-fashioned knee breeches and powdered wigs long after they went out of style. People saw him as a symbol of unity, a steady hand guiding the nation. But this public figure had a very private side. Monroe was known for being incredibly frugal, almost to a fault. He wasn't a fan of lavish parties or grand public spectacles. He much preferred quiet time at his private estate, away from the hustle and bustle of Washington. This modesty was charming, but it also meant he sometimes seemed detached from the very people he governed. His presidency is famous for the Monroe Doctrine, a bold declaration telling European powers to stay out of the Americas. It was a power move that shaped U.S. foreign policy for centuries. Domestically, he oversaw the Missouri Compromise, a deal that seemed to solve the debate over slavery by drawing a line across the country, free states to the north, slave states to the south. At the time, it was hailed as a brilliant solution that saved the Union. But here's the secret problem with this era of good feelings. That solution was just a temporary fix. Critics looking back argue that Monroe's administration essentially kicked the can down the road. By creating a geographical divide over slavery, the Missouri Compromise didn't solve the moral and political crisis. It just drew the battle lines for a future conflict. The seeds of the Civil War, they say, were sown right there, during a time everyone remembers as peaceful. So, James Monroe's legacy is complicated. He was the president of peace, a unifier who wanted to heal a divided nation. His careful diplomacy and quiet leadership certainly kept the country together during his time. But by masking the deep growing divisions over slavery with temporary compromises, his presidency highlights a crucial lesson. Sometimes the greatest problems aren't the loud, obvious ones, but the quiet tensions simmering just beneath the surface, waiting to boil over. Thanks for watching. If you found this slice of history interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.